what's your favorite Town Hall 9 attack strategy? Mine's Lalo. Let's have a look at it. So my composition for this is 24 loons, 1 wizard, a baby dragon, 2 hounds, 11 minions, and then some cleanup archers. Spell composition, so 4 freeze, 4 haste, and then just 1 skelly spell. Now, there's no rages, no heals in there. Some people take a heal and drop maybe a freeze and a haste. I don't. For the CC, I'll take 6 loons and 1 poison spell. You can see at the minute I don't have my king, so some of these attacks I don't need the king for. It's just that strong. But I want to show you some of the attacks that I've done on this recently. Some are against max bases, some not so max bases. It doesn't really matter. It's the same thing. If you have both heroes, brilliant. If you want to do this in war, it's a really strong war attack as well. Town Hall 9. A lot of people tell you to do Barch, especially when you're just trying to upgrade and stuff. I've never done that. I've never been a believer in doing attacks just for the sake of getting loot. I basically do every attack with the mindset of I need to learn this attack and I need to do better and so on and so on. So that's why I do it. So just for normal looting, I'll use my Lalo, and then it's on me then to make sure I triple the base. But let's have a look at some of the attacks. Okay, first up, we're in against Pickle, whatever that says. I'm not saying the whole word. That's naughty. So for this one, I do have my king and queen. So drop them top of the base just to funnel one side. Then I 1 lava hound. And then I put 3 pockets of loons in behind. So 3 loons, 3 loons, 3 loons. Do the same then around the clock face with the same. So 1 lava hound, 3, 3, 3. I tend to go for the first 2 air defenses. Now most of the time I'll come from behind the sweepers. In this particular instance, I didn't bother. I knew that I could get enough loons into that bottom section of the base. And then behind the sweepers there's nothing anyway, so it didn't matter. All the damage was down south. So you can see the Skelly spell has been used for the enemy queen, so that distracts her. Not all the time, it doesn't get her down, but I tend to sort of drop a poison and the Skelly spell on the enemy queen, and then just get the minions in on top of her. Now this one, the king and the queen, they've split up. King's trying to work his way in, queen's trying to work her way in, but I've got so many loons moving through, look. Now I know they're fighting a sweeper, but that's it. Once this wizard target's down, there's nothing else. There's basically there's the enemy queen, but the enemy queen, she'll be out of range soon. My minions that I've got left up, plus my baby dragon, they'll be enough to take out the enemy queen anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. And then it's just a sweeper. Now, normally I would, like I said, I'd come from behind the sweeper, and this would have been an easy one to come from behind the sweeper with. I just decided not to. So look, you can see here, we've got, what, 3 or 4 minions still up. We've got some archers moving into the enemy queen. We've got some skellies now moving around the back. Look, the enemy queen's already down. Yeah, so we already managed to take her out with the archer, with the minions, and the baby dragon. They were already enough to take her out. And then it's just cleanup. It's basically cleanup. So I could have stopped the attack there. I'm not always looking for loot, so this is pretty much a max Town Hall 9, other than the heroes. Everything else is pretty much max. So I don't tend to loot on this. I just practice the Lalo on it, and that's it. And go in. I'll do 3 or 4 Lalos. I'll jump back out again, and then it'll be a day or 2 before I get back into it. I still haven't decided if I'm taking this to a Town Hall 10 or not. I might leave it at Town Hall 9 and start another account. And when that gets to max Town Hall 9, I might take this to Town Hall 10. We'll see. We'll see. But 3 stars and 3 star. Okay, and our next triple. So this is Town Hall 9. It's currently upgrading. So a lot of it looks pretty good, actually. Expos are looking okay. The heroes are not looking good at all. It's a fairly newish Town Hall 9 that they've focused a lot of attention on the expos and not much else, which is sucks for them. So you can see Skelly spell down on top of the enemy queen. I've saved all of the poison for this one, just in case there was anything in the CC. But I did use a freeze spell to stop her from getting too much damage onto my loons. She is. Look, I've still got a hound moving through the base as well, and there's nothing left for it to really attack now. That was so quick. That base just melted. But you can see what I did again. Just trying to split the base up into 3 sections. So there's a section for the heroes, 1 section for the initial loons that go in behind the hound. Move clockwise round or anti-clockwise, however you want to do it. Move round sort of a quarter of a clock face. Send the next hound with the next pack of loons in, and that's it. Just clean up in behind them. it's easier than it looks. I always tell my nieces and nephews, forget the whole Barch thing. You know, forget that. Practice with loons. Loons are where it's at, and it'll do you a lot of good later on when you get to higher town hall levels. Okay, and another town hall 9. Now this one looks like it's been beaten up a little bit, so it's been upgraded quite nicely. The walls aren't perfect, but the rest of the defenses are pretty good. Expos look like they're out, but the everything else is pretty much max actually. So this is decent town hall 9. Just needs a bit of attention on the walls, a lot of attention on the Queen. The Queen's only level 7. Skelly Spell on top of her. Loons are already coming in from the north. I mean, the Queen's doing some nice work up north as well. The King is moving around the base clockwise. Loons have already made it into the center. Now, even if those Expos were up, those free spells that I've got, they would have stopped them in their tracks, no problem. And the loons, they've all passed into the core anyway, so they would have been taken out no problem at all. So yeah, I mean that is again, that is another. It's a fast attack. You kind of forget, you know, when you're max town hall 14, you forget how small the map can be when you're at town hall 9. There's so few defenses, so few walls. You know, it's like it's almost half the size. So you go in expecting to take a full sort of 2.5+ minutes to get the 3-star, and the next thing you know, you're halfway through what you think is the attack, and you've tripled it. But yeah, usually have a fair amount of loons left over on this, loads of minions. Sometimes we have pups, but not always. The pups tend to get taken out quite easily. But yeah, another 3-star. GG, well done me. And our final hit. So again, another town hall 9. Now this one has been neglected a wee bit. You can see the Expos are a bit out of it. The Queen's better. The Queen's like level 13, so King's 15. Skelly Spell down the top of her anyway. Still with the same procedure. Lava Hound plus the 3 packs of loons behind. Lava Hound 3 packs of loons behind. Haste them in. Try and get them to move around the base. Here we go. We've got the loons coming in from the top now as well to clear that section. So the last section that'll be up will be this one on the left-hand side. And there's not enough in there to stop a whole pack of loons moving through. And there's a lot of loons moving through to this. Look at this. I mean, there's a lot of loons for one wizard turn and archer tower to deal with. You know, it's not fair. It's not going to work for them. They're pretty much dead. So yeah, pretty straightforward process. Anyone who tells you that Lalo is difficult at Town Hall 9, they're crazy. Above Town Hall, so sort of Town Hall 11 onwards, Lalo's hard. I don't care what anyone says. It is hard. This is the best strategy for Town Hall 9. Trust me. Trust me. And guys, that is it for another video. Very quick one today. But these Town Hall 9 attacks, they don't take very long at all. If you want to see more lower level Town Hall attacks on the channel, hit the like button, but drop me a comment. If I get some comments asking for it, I'll do it. If I don't get any, then I'll probably just stick with the Town Hall 14 stuff that I do with a little bit of the mix stuff. So it's up to you guys. If you want to see more, quite happy to do some more. Otherwise, Town Hall 14 is where it's going to be at until Town Hall 15. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'll be back very soon with more Clash of Clans from BadStag Gaming. See you later.